The RMU Colonials extended their best start in program history last weekend with a couple of victories over RIT right here at 84 Lumber Arena. The Colonials now 7-0-1 and 5-0-1 in Atlantic hockey. I'm Matt Geica, joined by RMU head coach Derek Schooley. And coach, you actually get some time to let all that sink in, I guess, as you have a week without games. What's the itinerary for your team during an off week?
Well, we got some things we need to work on. We've really only had 5 weeks of practice, so we got some stuff, little things within your game that you can do better, little things that you haven't had time to work on yet. So we'll get a chance to work on that. We'll practice during the weekend left and give the guys the weekend off and be ready to get back at it and prepare for Air Force the following week.
Let's talk about last weekend's games against RIT. For the first time all year, you had Tyson Wilson, one of your veteran defensemen, a junior redshirt, back in the lineup for both games on a weekend. What kind of stability and presence does he bring to your blue line?
Well, Tyson's a big, strong kid who skates extremely well, can break the puck out on his own, joins the offense, solid defensively, and to be able to have him back in the lineup was big. He was on the all-rookie team when he was a freshman, so he knows how to play the game. He's played a lot of games. He played every game last year, but to get him back was a big thing for having him, at least for 2 games. And we had him for one of the Army games, and just getting him back comfortable playing and getting game shape in is a plus for our hockey team.
Now some news this week, RMU ranked in the USCHO top 20, number 18 are the Colonials. That's their first time in that poll in a couple of years, and the first Atlantic hockey team to be ranked in 2 seasons. Also, the win on Saturday, 4-2 over RIT, was Derek Schooley's and the program's 150th in their history. How much credence do you put in milestones, and does it give you some time to reflect and look back?
Well, I think it's it's nice to be recognized nationally. It's nice to be recognized in national polls, but really nobody looks or nobody remembers polls in the beginning of November. They remember where you are at the end of the year. So it's nice for people to recognize where we're at, but we can't lose focus of what we're trying to do. We can't lose focus of what's ahead of us. We can't look back, and we just have to look at a week from Friday's game against Air Force. And as far as 150 wins, I give all the credit to the players. The players were the guys that went through the first couple years when we didn't have a lot of wins. The last 4 years, we've been over 500 every year, and those guys are the ones that really have helped our program and helped our program get better and better every year. So that's more of a program milestone than a coach's milestone. And hats off to all the players that have ever played for the Colonials and helping us get to 150 wins. Now the next steps to get to 200 as fast as possible.
Yeah, I was going to mention it took about 8 seasons to get to 100, but the past 50 have come much quicker, about 2.5 seasons. If you had to pick out one thing that's changed about your team and its success, could you maybe pinpoint one?
Well, I just think we got a lot of depth. I think our depth has been very good to withstand injuries. Last year we only played with 13 forwards. We had 2 forwards go down, a couple defensemen go down, and it's our depth of our program to be able to put guys in the lineup that haven't played all the games and then contribute on a big basis and get things done. And like I said, we've always had very good hockey players here, going back with Chris Margot and Ryan Carruthers and Nathan Longpre, Denny Urban, and the goalies that we've had, Levine and Ostergaard and Boucher. But to be able to have the depth to go run 4 lines deep and sometimes even 5 lines deep has really helped this program grow.
They've been a lot of fun to watch this season, folks. Hope you come out to see the Colonials in a couple of weeks when they get back at it against Air Force. Coach, we'll speak next week, but thank you for the time again.
Thank you, and it's Men's Cancer Awareness Weekend that week, so we obviously something that's near and dear to our heart with Chris Kushnerek going through his cancer battle a couple years ago, and we'll be excited to host that annual weekend against Air Force.
We'll have more on that event and the Colonials' exploits on the ice coming up on RMUcolonials.com.